Judge Jennifer Darrow has been holding it together, albeit by a thread. It is what you call remarkable judicial restraint. But it has also had a lot of court watchers steaming mad that she didn't smack him down, put him in his place, and put a muzzle on him, like Hannibal Lecter. I know that this is a story that's been getting under the skin of my Friday night panel. Joining me now, our Banfield senior story producer, Paula Froelich, Pete Dominick, who's the host of the podcast Stand Up with Pete Dominick, and Ben Gleib is a stand-up comedian. His special, The Mad King, premieres this Sunday night on YouTube. Paula, we've been covering this story all week, and if you think I'm kind of angry right now, you should see our staff meetings on this one.
It's ridiculous. Also because we have to go through all the tape and listen to it as if we are the judge. So we've heard and seen everything, and I just can't believe this is happening in a taxpayer-funded court. This man is literally acting like a 9-year-old, and the judge can't get a word out. And here's the deal. We just saw 4 minutes of it. Now, multiply that by 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for weeks. I would be in a mental institute right now if I were the judge. And Ashleigh, I mean, I don't know that much about the law, and you do, and I just have to ask, how is this happening? Why is he considered competent? How is this allowed to go on? This drives me nuts. And is it going to be thrown out in the end anyway?
Yeah, those are all good questions. And the reality is that every one of us has a Sixth Amendment right to represent ourselves. We can do that if we so choose. There's an old expression, a man who has himself for a lawyer has a fool for a client. And it goes the other way, too. But there are some checks and balances when it comes to representing yourself. You do have to be competent, and the bar is very discretionary. Every judge will choose on his or her own where that bar falls. I think we're there with this guy, but what she is trying to do, honestly, it doesn't look like it's right or fair or worthwhile. What she's trying to do is preserve the record and allow the record to show that she gave that man every single legal latitude allowed under the law to screw up his own case, and that she didn't do any of that for him, nor did the state. And then he can't come back later with a frivolous appeal and demand that he didn't get a fair trial. I do, though, see, Paula, at some point, probably soon, possibly, where they will say, we now need you to stop this pro se representation.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring in your standby lawyer, because there is always a standby lawyer with
just one quickie, because
himself.
I really only know law from the TV. Don't they have a lawyer sitting next to them normally if you represent yourself? Or was he like, no, I don't want that?
No, you usually do have to have a standby lawyer, because this kind of thing can happen. And competence, by the way, is not insanity. Competence is, do you understand the charges against you, and can you aid in your defense? Right. This guy seems to be able to do some of that, but clearly has no idea of criminal procedure and the trial. And actually, Pete, I want you to watch this, because part of all of this has been that the judge has had to continuously not only remove him from the courtroom, but that's a nightmare, right? Because he's the lawyer and the defendant. They've also had to pick up the jury and move them constantly during these proceedings, and it has not always gone well. Take a look at this.
With the families.
Mr. Brooks, I'm more concerned about...
They see it.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back after lunch. I'm not going to do this with him right now. He needs to be here. He's not cooperating. I'm going to give you the warning, Mr. Brooks. I will give you the warning that if you continue to interrupt when we go back on the record, you will forfeit your right to be in the courtroom today. I can't have these interruptions. I want you here. It's been a long day and a half.
Keep your hands off me.
We'll come back at 12:30.
So, Pete, the defendant in this case just doesn't seem to care whether the jury's seated or outside of his presence. He continues to do this stuff, and I cannot imagine, what it would like to be a jury to have to go through all of this.
Yeah, I want to play along with what Paula started, which is ask Ashleigh, because I have no idea I didn't know this could happen, and that a jury just keeps getting up and leaving. And the one thing I think I know, just because you know me, I'm a likable fella, coming off as likable, especially if you've committed a horrible crime, is something you probably want to do, including your defense attorney. So what is the jury to think, Ashleigh?
So you know, you've probably heard the old expression, you can't unring the bell. But judges try to unring the bell all the time by saying to the jury statements like, jury will disregard that last statement. But you literally can't keep up with him, because what the viewers right now are seeing in these clips is a tiny fraction of what is actually happening. He never stops. He literally never stops. Every single minute of this trial, and I'm not being hyperbolic, he has had some kind of a dig or an underhanded comment or a mumble or a yell. And it's been so frustrating for all these players to try to get through this. I will only say this about the one moment where he didn't disrupt everything, but he completely turned into a different personality. And it was when he opened his own defense case. Most lawyers will stand up and say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, they'll open their case with a statement, and then they'll call witnesses. But instead, watch this, Ben. I'm going to ask you about it. This was what he decided was going to be his opening to the defense case.
With the families, with the community, and even the alleged defendants' family as well. There's been a lot of suffering.
So, Ben, this was it. It was almost like the comment that you get at the end of a trial from a defendant who's, you know, begging the judge for mercy and sentencing. But this is his defense case. He thinks. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.